5 fascinating facts about plastic surgery. At the mention of plastic surgery, most people probably think of expensive, unnecessary procedures performed on rich people for purely aesthetic purposes. Of course, there is an element of truth to this, as the vast majority of procedures performed are still nose jobs and breast augmentations. However, the techniques pioneered by plastic surgeons have a long history, and those specializing in them have had to fight diligently just to be taken seriously by their peers. Number 5. A plastic surgeon also performed the first successful hand transplant. Dr. Warren Breidenbach, chief of the Division of Reconstructive and Plastic Surgery at the University of Arizona in mid-2016, has had a long and storied career. His current focus includes the establishment of an institute for the study of composite tissue transplantation and leading-edge work on immunosuppressants. He is considered the world's foremost authority on hand transplants, and for good reason. In 1999, he became the first surgeon to perform the procedure successfully. Number 4. Medical tourism for plastic surgery is exploding. The U.S. healthcare system leaves a little something to be desired. Although the quality of care and technology is generally good to great, waiting times for some procedures can be excruciating, and the cost for major surgeries tends to be, well, an arm and a leg. As such, those in the market for expensive procedures, both cosmetic and medical, have been increasingly looking to countries where the cost of healthcare is more manageable. But we're not talking about stereotypical back-alley Mexican nose jobs. Although Mexico and Brazil are still getting their share of the so-called medical tourism market, newer major players like Dubai and Thailand are able to offer high-tech quality care in a price range that is actually forcing the Western medical establishment to up its game in the face of their competition. Number 3. The newest techniques don't involve surgery at all. Of course, for minor and less invasive procedures such as tucks and facelifts, newer techniques are always being sought out to reduce healing time and potential scarring. New York plastic surgeon Doug Steinbreck offers a surgery-free facelift thanks to a special device that slowly stretches the skin over the course of 3 hours, under anesthesia, of course. Although stitches are required, healing is complete in 5 days, and the whole thing costs $35,000, making it ideal for those who sleep on piles of money and really hate knives. Number 2. Men are pulling even with women. Most of us tend to think of surgery purely for cosmetic purposes as a largely female pursuit, and in years past, this may have been the case. But in recent times, the numbers show that a rapidly growing segment of this market, $14 billion annually as of 2014, is professional men. According to the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, between 1997 and 2014, there was a 273% increase in the number of men seeking cosmetic procedures, with a 43% increase just in the last 5 years of that period. Number 1. Full-face transplants are increasingly feasible. In 2012, Baltimore plastic surgeon Eduardo Rodriguez performed the most extensive full-face transplant ever done on Richard Norris, who had attempted suicide in 1997 via shotgun to the face. Needless to say, it was perhaps the most intensive and complex plastic surgery procedure ever performed up to that time. Only a few similar attempts had been made before then. The earliest, a partial face transplant, succeeded in 2006. Norris's procedure also succeeded. Although his appearance is a bit odd and he must take drugs to keep his immune system at half power for the rest of his life, the fact that his new face is functional given his injury is nothing short of astounding.